What's going on, guys? It's Madman9955 here, and today we're going to be doing a deck profile of dinosaurs. Before we get into it, I haven't been posting a lot lately, so we're going to be getting back into the groove of things. But without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. So today we're going to be doing dinos. Dinosaurs are a very strong deck. They've been around for quite a while. They first came out, I don't know, probably like 2006 or something, and then they got a lot more support with Dino Smash Fury, with that structure deck that they got, and they've been continuously getting more support, which is nice. So for the first monster we're going to be going over, Amador's Archosaur. Amador Archosaur is one of those really good normal summons. It's a normal summon or special summon it, destroy a card on, or destroy a dinosaur monster on the field or in hand. And then you can add a reptile, sea serpent, or winged beast monster with the same original level as that card that was destroyed, or an evolutionary pill from your deck to your hand. So, the cool synergy with this is that obviously you always want to try to go for your double evolutionary pill, but if you run out of targets, I have a cool tech card in here that you guys might want to play, that we'll get to later. The other baby cards that we run, we'll run 2 baby Ceratosaurs for the pop effect. And also we run 2 Pteranodon, also for the pop effect. So Baby Ceratosaurus, when it gets popped, it gets a level 4 lower dinosaur monster, and Pteranodon's the same exact way, just it gets a level 4 higher dinosaur monster. Next card we're going to be running is 3 Soaring Oviraptor. Soaring Oviraptor is literally like I don't know, it's like the best starter card in this deck. It allows you to add or dump a card. So basically, just add or force burial card, and then it also allows you to revive a dinosaur back from the grave. And you can do a cool synergy play with Lost World to pop the token that you can give them, and then save the token with Lost World and pop a card off of his effect. Next card that we're running, the 1 Misk. Unfortunately, Misk is at 1. It used to be at 3, which was broke as hell. I understand why they put it down to 1 though, because Misk is just, like I said, broke as hell. You discard this card. Dinosaur monsters are unaffected by card effects until the end of this phase. So you basically just get to pop off, do whatever you want. And then its other effect, you can banish it from the grave along with any other dinosaur monster or just itself, and get a dinosaur monster from your deck that is the same level as that monster. It gets special summoned to your side of the field. So you can go pitch Misk, banish Misk, get your Archosaur, full combo. Next cards that we're going to be running is like a small engine that you can run in dinosaurs, which is kind of cool. That's going to be Scraps. So, you're straight up dinosaur. So we have 2 Scrap Chimera. And then we have 2 Scrap Raptor and 1 Scrap Chimera. You always want to try to run at least 2 Scrap Raptors. Scrap Chimera you can run at 1, or you can run Golem if you can't get Chimera, but Chimera just shot down in price by a lot. He got reprinted, I think, in El Dorado or something. So he shot down a lot. So yeah, basically you can do a little combo with this where you normal summon, or even just don't even normal summon, but you can also try to pop things with this. But you get Scrap Raptor on the field, 1 other card. You go into Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern brings back the Raptor. You pop the Raptor. Then Raptor's effect goes off, and then Chimera or Wyvern's effect goes off. Wyvern's special summon your other Raptor, and then the Raptor that got popped's effect to add a card and get an additional normal summon. Add your Chimera, normal summon your Chimera, special summon back your Raptor. Then you have 4 cards in the field plus whatever else you already had, which is kind of cool. Now for some cards that are kind of like extenders. Giant Rex. Really good. Extends off of any banish, so if he gets banished, he comes back. This is a once per turn though, so you can't just like continuously keep on banishing him, but he's another level 4 dinosaur monster that you can run in the deck that basically just helps out a lot. I run Tyranno Infinity, 1 because he can get really big, 2 because he's a level 4 dinosaur monster, and 3 because he is an additional target if you don't have your Giant Rex anymore. And this is the weird tech card that I was talking about. A lot of people probably will hate me for running this, but I run 1 Colleague Claw Crow. Colleague Claw Crow just says that if you control a dark monster, which there is only a few dark monsters in here, but your main target off of a pop would be Oviraptor, which it just so happens to be a dark monster. So if you use Argosaur, like use Argosaur effect, and you don't have any more double evolutionary pills to add, you can add Clay Crow, and then when you pop the baby that you pop to get your Clay Crow, you summon out your Oviraptor, and then Clay Crow is now active that you can special summon him. So that's kind of cool. It just gives you an additional card on field, which is nice. Then we have our boss monsters. 2 UCT. Really broke. Basically, he gets on the field by banishing 2 Dinosaur monsters, which is one of his ways. Double evolutionary pulls the other way. You pop a card on your side of the field, either in hand or on field, just any card. Flip your opponent's monsters face down, so basically Book of Moon their whole entire board, and then he can attack each monster once, sends it to the graveyard, burns for 1,000, and he's 3,500 beater, which is just ridiculous. We run Overtext Quatless. Overtext Quatless is literally there for our Spell Trap Negate, so we have an additional Spell Trap Negate, because a lot of people like to go into Borderless Savage, they only have 1. If they go into him, then they have 2, so they can kind of stop outages that would normally screw the whole entire board. Plus, if he leaves the field, you can get a double evolutionary pill, so that's just another way to get into it. Then our last boss monster we run is Pinkertops. Just a free summon, free pop. It's simple. Then we have some hand traps here. We've got 3 Ash. Stops anything from coming from the deck, leaving from the deck, special summon from the deck. Really good. 2 DD Crow. DD Crow I just like to run because a lot of people like to run, like a lot of graveyard shenanigans. You can chain to anything that they're trying to do in the graveyard, banish it, or banish any target that is needed for the activation. And then we just run a Gamma Seal and a Dogoran. Gamma Seal distribute off, Dogoran is summon. You can also summon Dogoran off of Petite Randon being popped, or off of your double evolutionary pill if you really need to. So that's the whole entire set of monsters. That's 27 monsters, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Some of the cards in there are needed, some of the cards aren't. You can change the way that you want if you build the deck, but this is the way that I build it. We're gonna move on to spells. So for spells, we have 3 Lost World. Lost World's really good. Basically pops anything that's on the field that's not a Dinosaur monster down to 500 attack, or loses 500 attack, 500 defense. So if they don't have any Dinosaur monsters, they're losing 500 attack, 500 defense. If you summon any Dinosaur monster, normal or special, you can get 1 token per turn, and then you can do some cool things with that token. This card also has the effect that if a normal monster would be destroyed by a card effect, you can destroy a monster in your deck instead. So you can go, try to pop your own token, because tokens are considered normal monsters. Pop your own token, save the token by popping something in your deck, which is mainly either Baby Stegosaurus or Petite Randon. Special summon something out, continue on with your combos. Then we run 3 Fossil Dig. Fossil Dig's just here to basically search anything we want from our deck. Pretty crazy. And then 2 Double Evolutionary Pill. Double Evolutionary Pill just gets any of your big boss monsters out really easily. The only thing that's downside with this is that it has to be a Dinosaur monster and a 9 Dinosaur monster, but you can use it from either your hand or your grave for the stipulation. And it banishes for cost too, so that also kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It ignores their summoning conditions, basically gets you a free UCT, free Overtext, Pinkertops, Dogoran, pretty good. Then we run 1 Interrupting Kaiju Slumber just for our Gamma and our Dolga. Pop everything, special summon them out. Basically a free, you have to negate this or else your board is gonna leave. We play 1 Called By, and then we play 3 Spell Trap removals. You can play whatever you want. I just have Galaxy Cyclones in here because I sold off my Twin Twisters like a dummy. But yeah. Now going on to the extra deck. For extra deck, we have a Link Kuriboh, Secure Gardna, Relinquished Anima. So Link Kuriboh for your Animadors to Secure Gardna is an instant double evolutionary pill target. And then Relinquish Anima, if you're going second, you can just rip a card off if they failed to summon something, a monster in a bad position. So then you can, like, steal it, and then they kind of have to negate it, especially if it's something that they need. Then we run for our Lynx 2s. We have Scrap Wyvern for our Scrap combo. Basically, like I was explaining earlier, Scrap Raptor with any other card makes this card pop the Scrap Raptor, get your Raptor and your Chimera out of your deck, and then get your Raptor that you popped back, so you have 4 cards on the field. And then we have Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, just for our small Nightmare package. Our last link, Appaloosa, go into that pretty easily, actually, if you really want to. Then you'll have quite a few negates. You can end a board with, like, Appaloosa, Dolgoran, and or Logia, and then UTC or Overtext Spotless, or whatever one you ended up going for. So that's pretty good. Then we run the Dolga and the Logia that I was talking about, and Abyss Dweller. These are all of our rank 4 package that we run. So Dolgoran negates 2 monster effects, Logia negates a summon of a monster and or spell traps, and Abyss Dweller basically locks them out of activating anything in the grave, which is pretty nice. Then for our other little techs that we run for ranks, Gustav Max and the rank up for Gustav Max, basically if you need to, you're like pressed for game or whatever, and you need to like get some damage done to them, you just go to UCTs, Gustav Max, burn for 1,000 or 2,000, and then if you really want to, you can rank up to this attack for 6,000 for game, if they don't have anything for it. Then we have a few synchros here, because Scrap Raptor is actually a tuner, which is nice for an addition of this deck, because they didn't really have a way to go into synchros other than like Jurassic Aglio. Yeah, so that's all they really had before, but now they have a rank or a tuner that's level 4 that can be searched and special summoned out of the deck, so it's really good. So we have 3 synchros here. Omega, just to rip a card, basically. Boros Savage, just to have a few negates, big body. And then we run a weird tech card here. This guy is for Dino Wrestlers, but at the same time, he doesn't really need any Dino Wrestlers to pop off. He just needs a Dinosaur tuner. So what this guy's effect is that if he's on the field, he attacks. He basically has a Ancient Gear effect, where they can't activate spells or traps. And then if they were to attack anything, they actually have to attack this guy first, along with him having a pop every turn. And if he does, for some reason, get attacked, or, you know, they try to pop him or whatever, you can use him to pop any of your babies that you have on field, or anything else that you really want to pop on field to save himself, so you can, like, combo off a little bit more. But that's all for my Dinosaur deck profile. I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, this is something that I've been working on for quite a while. I've been playing Dinosaurs for, I don't know, probably since they became relevant again. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment if you guys want to see any other deck profiles. I've got a few that's lined up for, you know, incoming, and I might be getting a few other deck profiles out too that I normally wouldn't be able to get. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. This is MadMatt9955, signing out. Peace.